Hello. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here. Welcome to this Monday night session of Divine Energy Flow, Energy Healing. I see that we are live, so we're going to go ahead. For some reason, if there's problems with volume or something, just let us know in the comments so we can take care of that without losing anything. So my name is Carla, and we do this every other Monday. We talk about different things, and then we do the Divine Energy Flow session, which is an energy transmission, a clearing of all the things that you may have going on inside your body or around in your energetic field. So we'll do that, but first, we always have a topic, and we are continuing on our plant medicine topic, which this week, it's actually last week, but we had some technical issues, so we're doing it again. So yay. I love talking about cactus. It's one of my favorite. Really, they're all my favorite. But so let's start off by taking a few deep breaths. And when we start to do the energy flow, I'm going to probably turn my light off and turn like a little lamp on, because I work better in the darker. For some reason, the lighting, if I put it a little bit darker in here, you won't be able to see me very well. So I'll wait to turn the lights off. So, sacred cactus. So there's two that I really want to talk about. One is peyote, and I want to talk about that in ceremony. It's the only time I ever did it, was in a ceremony. And then I want to talk about wachuma or San Pedro, which I've done both out and in ceremony. So I think I went over so every other Monday we do this. Yeah, I did talk about that. Okay. So let's talk about peyote first. So first of all, peyote is the most strict, so they call peyote and wachuma for some reason grandfather in different tribes, different cultures, I guess. They both are considered grandfather. In some of the cultures, the peyote is known as the father and the wachuma the grandfather. So I don't really know, but they're both very masculine. I wish I knew how to turn that off. They're both a masculine type of ceremony or process. Although I don't believe, like, the medicine doesn't seem super masculine to me. So let's go with the peyote first. Super traditional, super ritual, strict, very respectful. The whole day is a ceremony. It's really beautiful. You go to the place, the women sit down and clean the buttons, the actual cactuses themselves. We clean them, take the seeds out, put the seeds somewhere, clean off the roots, make sure there's no dirt and everything so that we can eat them. You actually eat they look like a little ball of cactus. They're called buttons. So we spent most of the day doing that while the men put up the teepee, because the peyote ceremony is typically always done in a teepee. I've heard of it done outside a teepee with very good people. So, don't make that be like a decision factor in if you trust somebody or not or something like that. If they don't have one, they don't have one. But the one that I went to was in a teepee. There was, the elders of the indigenous tribe there. There was, the nephews, and it's very masculine. It's like it looked to me, the energy of it, and it was my first plant medicine ceremony ever. So the energy to me was very much like the elders come to speak to the nephews and the sons and teach them about life and about spirit and about the creator, and this is like their place to do that. It's so intense and so beautiful. There's so many times where I cried and they were crying, everybody's crying, and it's super intense, super beautiful. When I say that it was strict, you had to sit up the whole time, sort of Indian style, legs crossed, meditation style, I guess. The women had to wear a dress, a long dress with shoulders covered, no cleavage, very, very respectful. the men, I believe, had to wear white or at least long sleeves. It was really like going like to church on Sunday. Like that's how you're supposed to dress when you're going to a peyote ceremony. Very respectful, covered up, um, here for yourself, not to to be a show for anyone else or anything like that. Um, so you have to sit up the whole time, and it's from like 9 o'clock at night till like 8 in the morning. And they're passing around the peyote all night. They're passing around cacao with peyote. They're passing around the tea. So we made that all during the day while they were building the teepee. Um, the fire in the teepee is really a cool aspect of the peyote ceremony. The fire is a big deal. I don't even know half of it, to be honest with you, but there's one person that tends the fire. Really, that's in most ceremonies, but this was a very important one where only one person really touches the fire. Um, there's specific ways that you have to place the logs. There's specific things you have to do, like you have to like brush it. They used like a broom to brush around it, and they did some things with the coals to make pictures. It's like different. They were doing something. There was some things going on with the fire that made the whole thing, um, the thing, the tradition, the ceremony, you know. And I remember them saying that all the sparkles that went up, like whatever you call them, the fires that like went up, like sometimes something will burn and it would like kick off a coal or something like that, and it would all go up and it would go through the top of the teepee, and they said that it was your prayers going up to the Creator. So like just really, really beautiful. So the actual medicine, the actual experience itself was incredible. It was like the first time that my heart really, like I said, it was my first ceremony ever of any type of plant medicine, of any kind. So my heart just blew wide open. And for the first time, I could like literally, like, we were probably 40 people in this teepee. Um, One of the traditions in the ceremony is that everyone kind of like, or you don't have to, if you don't want to, you can pass, but the drum and the rattle goes around to everyone, and they can do a little chant or a song or whatever. There are like actual peyote songs that you can sing. Most of them are in different languages, but there are, if you want to do that, like if you want to go to a ceremony to learn one of the songs and play it for them, because just the instruments just go around all night and everyone sings about whatever they want to sing about. It might be Jesus, it might be Buddha, it might be just God, it might be, life itself being beautiful. It might be, that life is hard. I don't know. Whatever it was just each person's individual expression of what was coming out of them in that space of medicine. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Changed my life. So now let's talk about San Pedro. I love San Pedro. So, and I actually have a friend that serves, a couple of them that serve San Pedro. Well, I have a couple of friends that serve everything, but I was able to drink some tea a couple of times outside of ceremony, just hanging out. Like I think it was like maybe New Year's one time or Christmas or whatever it was, like maybe Halloween or something like that. Like a couple times, just drinking it, and it lasts about 12 hours. Like it lasts a long time. It's an all day long affair. It's typically a daytime thing because it's a little more moving. Like you can move more. It's a little bit more energetic. So when I did it outside of ceremony, it was fun. Definitely connection with nature. Definitely just like being happy in the sun and laying on the hammock and like watching the sun and just laughing at everything everybody says. It was like one of those type of experiences. Really, really fun. And again, very, very hard. Really, all of these medicines are very, very hard. And then in ceremony, I was able very recently to do a actual San Pedro ceremony, and it was different. It was harder. Um, I'm not sure why. It seemed like it was just stronger, maybe, but it was a harder experience. Um, it it was definitely heart opening, definitely community vibing, like big time. We had lots of community at this specific ceremony. We had probably 50 or 60 people here. And everyone had kind of like their own like little crew, like little cliques doing different things, and then each person would like kind of mingle with the cliques, and like it was just like a community rich environment and medicine. Like, it made you want to go just lay down with the people that you don't know, because it was all people from all over the country. Um, but like I said, it was hard at first because it was making me nauseated. I couldn't really purge. It was like really hard for about an hour. And but after I finally purged, it was like second cup came. I didn't even know you took 2 cups of that, but second cup came. I asked the person serving what his advice was, and he said, "Take another cup, because now that you've got the purge out of the way, you'll be able to just enjoy the actual medicine." And that's exactly what happened. um, Beautiful. We sang around the fire. We danced around the fire. We had a little kitten and we played with the kitten. And, I mean, it was just really a beautiful day. Beautiful day, beautiful medicine. But it really emphasizes the community part of the whole thing. Really, all the medicines do. I could really say it for all of them. You get to know people in that environment. Daytime, everybody's just in this beautiful mood. Um, and you're just open, heart open. You just want to hug everybody. We did like eye gazing. We did like finger painting and all kinds of cool stuff. So yeah, the cactus is beautiful. Cactus is beautiful. And I don't think there's any like medical things that you can't use with the cactus, but I don't know for 100% sure. Some medicines you cannot mix different medications with them. So don't just go out and do this stuff because I'm saying that it's beautiful. Actually take the time to research it and make sure it's okay for you. So I'm definitely not recommending anything that I'm saying. I'm just giving you my experience. So now we will do a little cleansing, and then I will do some energy work for y'all. Like I said, I'm going to turn off one of my lights and turn on another one. And my face might look weird, but you don't need to look at my face that much. So, in fact, at all, really, you don't have to look at this at all. You could just lay back or sit up straight and just open your hands and just open to receive. Okay. I'm going to do first a little cleanse with some sage. I'll use crystals. I'll use a couple of shamanic tools that I've learned in different ceremonies. Set the intention for whatever it is that you need right now, whether it's emotional energy that needs to be cleared or calmed or felt. Feel it all. Be okay with it all. All right. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my light real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'll do this. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, like I said, don't worry about looking at my face is all distorted. It's okay. You may hear some different instruments or tools being used. It's just part of it. When I'm using these different things, I'm either sending you blessings, or I'm just cleansing the space, or I'm cleansing your space, or I'm doing something for you that you're not quite aware of, and that's okay. It's all for the good. Set the intention to only receive for your highest good and the good of everyone. Really. So just relax. Anything that you came in here with, the day or whatever, just let it all go. Just let it all go. Just let it all go. Take some deep breaths in and breathe out. Take a deep breath and let it go. One more deep breath and let it go. Close your eyes and just relax. Stay in this present moment right now. Don't think about today or tomorrow. Cleanse off a couple more tools. guys can now just continue to meditate or relax, go to sleep. If you had anything, I would love to hear your comments. If you there was something in this that you particularly uh, felt specifically or not, whatever. And I'd love to hear your comments. So on that's on the subject of cactus, on any of it, what your experiences have been. I sent you lots of blessings. I sent you lots of, I blessed your actions and blessed your third eye. So the seeing of the non-physical things and the realizing of the divine within us. And I blessed your crown to that, to where maybe you can connect with source easier through your crown. I blessed your heart and all of your other chakras. Sent you lots of blessings. So we will do this again in 2 weeks. The next one will be, we'll have one more plant medicine. It's really not a plant, it's sacred, a sacred medicine. It's all kind of under the same category to us in the medicine community, and it's going to be on the toad and the frog medicine. So on Bufo and Combo next week, or not next week, week after next time. So thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting me. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and leave a comment. Let me know how you liked it. Y'all have a wonderful night.